I would definitely recommend HBR to anyone who is interested. It's not just about learning to get into a handstand, but you learn a lot of other life skills, or you just learn a lot of ways to navigate life, where the handstand portion is only the beginning part of it. Hi, my name is Barbs. I joined HBR because one, I wanted to have a better understanding of the mechanisms of a handstand and why they worked. And two, I got into my first group because of Shana, and I really didn't think I could get into one for the longest time because I have a spinal cord injury which caused nerve damage, so my body just doesn't work normally, or like how most people's bodies work. But the way that she described certain alignment cues and why they worked, just something clicked in my head. Even if it didn't happen in 8 weeks, I'm very confident that it will happen the more that I practice. I believe that I am a handstander. I think the biggest takeaway was the mindset portion. Without having the proper mindset, you can either not be able to do anything or to attain everything. I also have a better idea of what system works for me, like what a mental model is in order to get into a handstand. So it makes every single time I kick up into handstand more and more effective or more efficient compared to before, where I was sort of shooting in the dark and I didn't really have a system on what I need to take into consideration when I get into a handstand. I've learned so much about my body that I know exactly what my opportunities are and how to get into a handstand. My core has definitely gotten stronger from doing the ab challenge every day, and also understanding how my body feels upside down, but also understanding how my body works. I was able to more clearly see how certain things connected and why certain alignment cues or why certain ways that you do things was so important. And two, habits. Having a night routine and a morning routine is really a truly act of self-love. Sort of like if you throw a bowling ball and there's gutter rails or bumpers, if you just throw the ball, you can at least get 1 point. And so if you have a routine, you have something to fall back to. So you're still at least getting a little bit closer to what your goal is at the end. And the other part is having a mantra. I have a mantra on my phone that says, I am a precious object. And I didn't really take advantage of it until Shana was talking about what she does with her mantras. After a one-on-one call, every single time I was feeling sort of poopy, I just kept on repeating it to myself. I am a precious object. I am a precious object. So now, more often than not, instead of thinking about, oh, will this action make me feel like a precious object? It's more like I just do it because I know I'm a precious object. So it's sort of related to the mindset portion. Another note, the final note is Shana brings a lot of joy to the program. You can tell from the way that she sequences all the 8 weeks that she really cares a lot about your growth and your progress. Like everything is sequenced very thoughtfully, and some of the stories that she says or the way that she frames things in her videos, it shows a vulnerable and authentic side to her where you feel an intimate sense of connection even if everything is virtual. And I think the way that she's able to be vulnerable also makes other people vulnerable to each other. So in the Facebook group, people leave constructive feedback on other people's videos, and I actually have an accountability buddy that's in a different week than me because we were comfortable enough sharing about our progress or like sharing about our experience because Shana was able to build a foundation for that to happen. And that's it. Thank you.